Gary at the police station blaming Andy for Penelope's disappearing. I said, really, Gary? Really? Then Zach still excited, y'all. How do y'all feel about that? But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life with Chastity for Tyler Perry's Sistas, Season 7, Episode 12. Okay, so look here. I don't know where to start. We got to start from the beginning of the episode, but at the same time, it's like, how do y'all feel about Zach's reaction, as well as Aaron's, as well as Fatima's? I mean, we haven't actually seen Fatima's reaction just yet, but they did show us a little bit at the end of the episode. I gotta say, I'm glad that Aaron said what he said. And I said, Karen, look, you better get him back before it's too late. Zach told Aaron, he said, my baby is my baby and yours is yours. Aaron said, I don't care nothing about that. Karen, you messed up now. You done messed up now. And I said, it's kind of crazy when you think about the whole situation, because not just the fact that she pregnant by two different dudes or whatever, but the fact that I just said, look at how she treats Aaron compared to Zach. She wanted Zach to be the father. He's the father of one or whatever. I say you could tell it's a huge difference between how she treats him now, well, how he allows her to treat him now compared to season 1. But let's get into the review. Okay, so Karen's still in shock. She ends up calling her mama over. Her mama was like, okay, Zach ain't the father. She was like, he's the father of one. Her mama said, well, you got two great guys. It's father of your children. But she was more concerned with how everybody's gonna, perceive her. And I say also at the end of the episode, she told Danny not to tell anybody, not to tell the girls or whatever. And she already snitching. And I said, it's kind of telling about how her friends are or how she is. Because it's like, y'all can sit up there and gossip about everything else, but you afraid to tell them that you got two baby daddies. First of all, the worst person you could tell, you already done told. Danny, out the group, come on now. Now, Sabrina, she's slick with it. She definitely slick with it. With Fatima being friends with Andy, too, look, it's out there. It's already out there. Looks like Danny gonna be the one to tell Sabrina, and maybe Fatima gonna be the one to tell Andy, because they said that Danny and Fatima can't keep Karen's news to themselves. But Karen was also telling her mama that this kind of makes her look like a slut or whatever. Then you got Andy scared, so she gonna hide behind Fatima. Fatima was threatening Gary, and he didn't say anything. And Andy was saying how she noticed blood. It was blood on the wall. So I guess that whole little scene did happen. Look, it was just crazy how Andy woke up talking about she saw blood. She dreamed about blood. But Andy told Fatima she think that they should go to the police or whatever. But I think she said she had to talk to Jordan first. And now Gary at the doggone police station telling my son it was Andy Barnes. She's obsessed with me and all this other stuff. And I said, not to mention the fact that he knows everybody. Gary knows everybody. So we don't know if he knew them detectives or what. But Zach ends up calling Karen to get the results. And I said, so they didn't tell him? What if she would have lied? What if she wouldn't have told that he was only the father of one? I thought they supposed to be informed, both of them. Not to mention the fact that they had called her beforehand saying, did they say they wanted her to come in or something like that? Then you got Tamara and Gary. I said, when they gonna get caught? Hayden over here talking, and she over here smiling at her doggone phone. I said, you can't see that? I said, you can't see that? Hopefully he knows what's going on. But yeah, Tamara and Gary still at it, y'all. They still at it. Then you got Miss Marie. She calls Hayden looking for Andy. I said, she always mad. What's she yelling for? Talking about she can't reach her and everything. Somebody brought up a good point. They was like, maybe the thing that they find out is that she actually doesn't have any money. I said, oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. Good point. I was thinking about something when I was reading that part that I wrote down about Tamara coming to Gary's office and them, I guess, sleeping together or whatever. Didn't Hayden say something about he had to go handle a case? Did he ever go meet Miss Marie? I don't think so. I think he went to the office. I'm hoping that he having her follow or he know about this some type of way. Sabrina and Danny end up talking, and Sabrina's trying to tell Danny to apologize to Karen because she's pregnant and all this other stuff. Y'all know how I feel. Y'all know at this point. If you've been listening long enough, you know I don't believe it. No. Why she gotta, I say both of them was wrong. Y'all know I've been saying it. But don't tell her to apologize because she pregnant. What? Then a part that I didn't write down. When they all got to Karen's house, Danny revealed that she was the one who convinced Zach to get the DNA test. And Fatima felt some type of way, Karen felt some type of way, and Zach apologized or whatever. But Zach informs Fatima that Karen called. She wants him to come over. I like that he finally told her. Because remember the whole salon thing where she kissed him on the jaw? and he hadn't told her nothing. So I'm glad that they communicating or whatever. But I just feel like, yes, she has a right to know. Well, I asked y'all, how do y'all feel about her saying that she wanted to come? When they got there, Zach was saying how she has a right to know and everything. But I already know what some people finna say, that she insecure. That's why she decided to tag along. It wasn't about the results. It wasn't just about the results. It was about her being insecure that something may happen, that Karen may try something. I already know what people finna say. Miss Marie ends up telling Andy to get it together or Hayden will be her only attorney, her only counsel or whatever. I said, yeah. I wonder at what point will they sleep together, if they actually sleep together, because we don't know. We just know she was dropping that doggone road. Maurice and Sabrina. So Maurice arguing with this lady, Carrie. I think her name tag said Carrie or something like that. They arguing over a soda. But it wasn't just about the soda. It was the fact that he back working there because he friends with Sabrina. And Sabrina was like, no, that's not it, or whatever. And I said, yeah, it technically is. And not just that, you can't continue to protect him. Well, you can't continue to make excuses for him. He just told you that he stole that girl's soda. I'm not sure if it said for this season or next season, but Marie's supposed to get into it with another coworker. Maybe it was this season. I don't know. We'll see. We might as well get Maurice out the way. So Maurice had plans with Grace. He ends up coming over and telling Maurice he doesn't want anyone else. He glad he got rid of that page. He wants to be exclusive. And Maurice was just looking. I said, this what you wanted, right? This what you wanted. I said, I hope he legit, because at this point, Maurice, you got to be more careful. Then you got Trey. That scene with Trey and Pam, I was like, why he got to be interested in Karen? I said, why he got to be interested in Karen? But yeah, they was just talking. And I liked their conversation or whatever. He didn't talk to her like she was beneath him. But we all know he got eyes on Karen right now. Tony ends up coming to ask Danny for a favor to watch the kids. And she agreed. I said, you going soft, Danny. You going soft. She actually watches them. I wonder if that's what the ex-wife going to be upset about. But everybody arrives at Karen's house. And I said, why are they still... Hopefully, now that they know Zach the father of one, Aaron's the father of the other one, they could drop this whole beef thing, going back and forth, everybody arguing and insulting each other, but we'll see. But yeah, everybody started to arrive. I think Zach and Fatima showed up first, and Karen said something, but he was like, she got a right to be there. And she was like, she waiting on a special guest. And Danny showed up. And I said, Danny the special guest? But no, it was Aaron. Danny came because she wanted to talk to her. Aaron arrives and he wanted to know what's going on. And then Danny mentioned that about the DNA test about see, why would he need to be here if he wasn't the father? See, Zach not the father or whatever. And Zach do what he do anytime Aaron. Do y'all think that Zach feels intimidated by Aaron or something like that? I read somebody comment and they was talking about how they feel like Zach feels intimidated by Aaron. What are y'all thoughts on that? Coming down below. Karen ends up telling Zach and Aaron. I like the way she told him though, because at first I thought she was going to take her time or whatever. Y'all know how they be dragging stuff. But she ends up telling Zach and Aaron they both the father. Zach said he's still aside. He said, I'm still aside. He said, I hold mine a girl. Then he repeated himself. And that's when he started talking about mine is mine and yours is yours. And again, Aaron was saying how he doesn't care about any of that. And I said, right on, Aaron. I said, right on. And then on the trailer, Karen was saying how her kids won't be raised separately. I said, right. That's right. It's a crazy situation, though. It definitely is, but I don't know, y'all. Look, Zach be feeling what Zach feel out loud, too. Out loud, he don't think about Fatima in that moment. He think about him and his feelings. Then, on their way out, he touched the belly, was talking to the belly, talking about somebody minds and only mine. I said, Zach, really? You being petty. Then Fatima on the laptop researching, about if it's true what she said about two men being the father of the babies. Andy ends up telling Jordan about Penelope being missing. Look, he got upset. He got real upset. He felt some type of way because she didn't tell him about it and they was doing all this behind his back. She started telling him about everything Gary has done. He's done some terrible things and gotten away with it or whatever. She crying and stuff. Well, barely. Wait, we're going to get back to them. We got to go and get Sabrina and Rich out the way. They little freaky tails over here watching what they was watching. I feel like that was just thrown in there at this point. Also, I didn't know that when you're doing those type of treatments, you can have sex or whatever. I want to know what's going to happen between them. Because remember, season 8, allegedly, because we don't know yet. We don't know. But I think they done with season 8. Done filming it. But allegedly, Rich and Sabrina supposed to be talking about starting a family. And he's supposed to have doubts about starting a family. So how do you get from not wanting kids at all to over here having a baby with her? And lastly, hold on, let me see. Let me make sure. I think the last thing that happened was Gary, trifling tail at the doggone police station. Talking about, yeah, Andrea Barnes, I think she had something to do with it or whatever. I see, so I bet she regret. Look, she'll listen to Karen. She'll listen to the rest of these people or whatever. But yeah, he at the police station talking about some doggone she responsible. And then on the trailer, the man, I guess he another detective. He cut off, y'all. But it's another man questioning her, talking about some they know. They got good reason to believe that Andy was the one responsible. And I said he got them folks in his back pocket. I know on one episode they said that he knew the mayor. So who else does he know? But yeah, that's it. Let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, deuces. Have a great rest of the night and be safe. Thank you all for all the support thus far. If you're looking for more ways to further support, you can purchase clothing from the LV shop or encouraging messages or sign up for groups. All links are always in the description below. Thank you so much.